All right, what's going on, folks? Welcome back inside the janitor's closet, where we were able to continue our winning ways in week 5 as we went on a 4-2 run to put our yearly NFL total to 19, 10, and 1, which is a clip at about 65%, which is right where we want to be. Plus 9.9 units for any of our max $100 units. Uh, Betters here, you're almost up $1,000. And that's always good news. And that's right where we want to be as we welcome you inside the janitor's closet. My name is Bryce Hunt. I'm joined by Josh Frey-Sam. As always, Josh, we're starting to get hot again here.
Yes, sir. We said it last video. We are liable to get hot at a moment's notice, and yeah, we're starting after a couple of down weeks. We are not up to what was not at our standard. We are obviously back on the winning path here, which is always good. And one thing that is important to mention as well is that we went 4-2 last week, and one of the plays came on the Monday Night Football game that was tweeted out. So if you're not following us on X at TJC Bets, then I mean you could be missing out on some plays. And a lot of those plays come on Monday Night Football. But in this week, for example, I'm mulling over still a couple of plays here. We're still mulling over some plays. So there could definitely be a couple more plays tweeted out here. So if you're not following us yet, follow us on TJC Bets at TJC Bets on X, and hopefully we get some people a couple more winners here.
You mentioned the support there on X, also on the YouTube channel, right where we are right now. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Uh, let's get those sunglasses comments down below again. Let's
That
get
was fun.
that's the next step here. That's the next step
Yep.
here. We're back to our winning ways. The next step is bringing out that broom again, bringing out those sunglasses again,
Yes, sir.
which we are going to try and do this week in
Yes,
week
sir.
6 here, as we have a handful of plays to give out here. And folks, we're recording this on October 18th, the Wednesday. And if you've been following this program long enough, you know that a Wednesday episode usually means that there are a couple plays coming for the Thursday nighter. And that's exactly where we're going to start today,
Yes, sir.
as Jacksonville on a 3-game win streak is going to travel to New Orleans, Josh.
Yeah, we got Trevor Lawrence taking on Derek Carr, and both these quarterbacks are actually banged up, which is kind of funny. But Derek Carr a little bit less so at this point right now. He's going to play for sure, but Trevor Lawrence is actually a little bit in doubt. We'll see. He's very questionable. I honestly think that he guts it out, but the problem here with Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence actually hasn't played all that well yet this season, and now he's got, I think it's a sprained knee. He's relies on his mobility a little bit, and he's not going to be nearly as mobile, I don't think, in this Thursday nighter short week. He's got some weapons hurt. Both teams are nursing some injuries here. New Orleans Saints offense, as we have found out the hard way betting with them, their offense is still kind of struggling to click at this point, but their defense is good. Jacksonville's defense is coming along. That is all to say we're going to be taking the first half under 20 flat here, hoping for a slow start on Thursday night football, which we all know those Thursday nighters are liable to get off to slow starts. So yeah, we're gonna ride with the under here, and there could be another play coming in this game. So definitely, again, follow us at TJC Bets on X. Could be another one.
You mentioned it, Josh. A couple of injury reports that need to be read over tomorrow. Kind of sleep on it, see how we feel, and
Yeah,
that could be something to keep an eye on X at TJC Bets.
for
So you
sure.
mentioned a couple of quarterbacks who are banged up. Now we're also going to go in our next way to a couple of backup quarterbacks, which is kind of the headline of the matchup. Um, as In Indianapolis, we have the Cleveland Browns coming off quite a win during Week 5's big upset week, as it turned into.
Yeah.
So Indy, they're going to be hosting Cleveland here.
Yeah, we're going to be looking. Deshaun Watson still is not practicing. It's We do not know what his outlook is. And on the other side, AR-15, Aaron Anthony Richardson, he's shut down for the season. So it's Gardner Minshew and PJ Walker. It's looking like, and the Cleveland defense is very good. Indianapolis's defense is probably what they maybe can hang their hat on. They're just not a very good team as a whole. But at this point right now, we're gonna go with against the two inexperienced quarterbacks and not as talented quarterbacks here. Well, actually, I don't know if inexperienced. PJ Walker and Gardner Minshew have a little bit of experience under their belt, but we're going to go with the two back. We'll go against the two backup quarterbacks in this one, and we're going to take a similar play here. First half under 19 and a half. Cleveland's defense is just too strong. I don't see Gardner Minshew really faring too well this offense as a whole. And then on the other side, PJ Walker. It's not like Cleveland's offense was on fire last week. They gutted out a win against San Francisco. I see this one that it's kind of similar type game going unfolding here. It's just going to be Cleveland needing to ride their defense in order to gut out some wins. So yeah, first half under 19 and a half here.
A couple of first half unders to start our program. And we might be shifting a little bit of gears here as we go to the AFC, where we mentioned a couple of big upsets. Cleveland was able to, Kansas City was one of those Super Bowl favorites that didn't get upset in quite a big way, Josh, as they are hosting the LA Chargers this week.
Yeah, LA obviously coming off a tough loss there. Kansas City, they're starting to click. They're going along. They're doing their thing. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are doing their thing. I really like the spot here for the Los Angeles Chargers offense to bounce back. They obviously went up against a really tough Cowboys defense. I've talked about on this program about Kansas City's defense, how I'm a believer in them, but I'm a really big believer in the Los Angeles Chargers offense still, despite some of the woes that we saw them go through against Dallas. Austin Eckler's back for another week here. So with that all being said, and I expect Kansas City's offense to do their thing. Another thing to note, the Justin Herbert has fared very well in Arrowhead on the road as well. So we got two good quarterbacks here going head to head. You know the Chargers are going to get up for it. You know the Chiefs are going to get up for it in Arrowhead. Over 48 is the play here. I expect lots of points in this one. Again, there could be another play coming in this game. We're still mulling it over, but over 48 is the for sure play here at this one. I expect fireworks at Arrowhead.
You mentioned that Chargers loss against Dallas last week. That was actually the play we took on Twitter. We faded the Chargers by taking the Dallas Cowboys, and that first drive that the Chargers put together, it looked like they might hang 30 on the board Monday night. Yeah. Thankfully, for our sake, they didn't. We're looking for them to kind of repeat more of that offense that we saw in that first drive in this AFC West showdown. As we tilt things now to the AFC East, where the Buffalo Bills are heading to New England to face the Patriots.
Yep. And listen, we're going to go Buffalo minus 8.5 here. New England, they are not a good football team right now. Buffalo is right now, I'm going to attribute we talked about it prior to coming on here, Bryce. Buffalo, we're going to attribute their kind of woes, their offensive woes as of late, to having to fly out to London and then having to fly home from London. So maybe a little bit of jet lag both ways. Pardon me, a little bit of a slower start for them. And now hopefully they got a week under their belt, back home, back in their own beds. Clocks are reset. And Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, they have fared very well in Gillette. It does not matter if they are at home against the Patriots or on the road against the Patriots in the last few seasons. Buffalo owns them. And New England, I don't see a better time, a better opportunity for Buffalo's offense to get back on the right track. Buffalo's defense to get on the right track here against a terrible New England Patriots team. So we are going to confidently take the Buffalo Bills minus 8.5. It's a big number on the road, but we're confident in it.
Yeah, this number to me kind of seems like a little bit of bait to kind of get some more bettors on the side of the New England Patriots. But, we're kind of pretty confident in which the team that the Buffalo Bills were really before they took the trip to London. And also on the flip of that, the team that the New England Patriots have shown that they have been this season. We have one more play for this episode. It's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, similar. We're going to take the similar route that we took with Cleveland and Indianapolis here, and this one is even worse because I talked about the backup quarterbacks. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo and Justin Fields. Justin Fields is for sure not going to play. Jimmy Garoppolo is very much trending toward not playing in this game. I don't think he's going to play. That could leave us, Bryce, with Aiden O'Connell against Tyson Bagent. That is not a recipe for a lot of points to be put up on the board here. And I know that Chicago's defense hasn't been great. Las Vegas Raiders defense hasn't been great, but there's still NFL players on both sides of the ball there, against these rookie quarterbacks. Chicago's defense is also getting some bodies back on the defensive side of the ball. They're getting a little bit healthier, so I'm a little bit more, I guess, believing in that defense a little bit, but two rookie quarterbacks with just no experience here. This to me is an easy first half under 18 and a half bet that we're going to take. I just don't see a lot of points being scored in this game. And honestly, again, this is another game, might take the full game under as well, might tweet that one out, but we'll see how we're feeling on it. But yeah, first half under 18 and a half, we're going to definitely a slow start.
All right, folks, there you have it. The plays for week 6 on the NFL schedule. Jacksonville and New Orleans, first half under 20. Cleveland and Indianapolis, first half under 19 and a half. The Chargers and Chiefs to go over 48 and a half. The Buffalo Bills minus 8 and a half. And Las Vegas Raiders, Chicago Bears, first half under 18 and a half. Josh mentioned a couple of plays we're still mulling over for this week. Could be dropped on X. So keep an eye out for that. Josh, this looks like a pretty promising slate here. Looks like a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, man. Let's hope we get this. Like, I really, this is kind of the next step, right? We went 3-2 a couple weeks ago, 4-2 last week. Now let's get the brooms back out here and let's get fully back to our winning ways. We're on the right track here. Let's get the sunglasses and the Bruins out.
Yes, sir, folks. If you enjoy the content we drop for you each and every week, feel free to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. We appreciate your support, and hopefully we can bring another sweep to you, just like we did the first couple weeks of the season. Bring it right back for you for week 6 here.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, that'll do it for this episode. We appreciate you tuning in, and happy betting. Bet responsibly. Let's do it again next week.